Hi everyone, Anne-Marie here, bringing you a craft video today, and today we will be making these tiny paper stars. They are really quick, really easy to make, and you don't need very many materials or resources at all. So I'll put a list quickly on the screen now. Okay everyone, so once you've got your strips of paper, I would recommend making them about 1 centimetre wide. This one's just a tiny little bit over, but 1 centimetre should give you a nice little star without being too big. If you make your paper a bit too wide, you end up with a star, but this one was the first one I made today and it didn't turn out as good as I would have hoped. So let's see if we can make one with the thinner strip of paper. So the first thing you need to do is fold one end over and underneath to make a sort of loop like that. Make sure this tail goes behind the big strip of paper like that. Then you're going to flip that through the loop and pull it through very gently. You don't want to tear the paper. You're just going to make a little knot like that. And then you're going to squish the sides down. And can you see we've made a little pentagon there, a 5-sided shape. With the short tail, all you need to do is fold it over like that and make sure you crease those edges down. Can you see? Then we've got ourselves a little pentagon with a really long tail. All we need to do to make the star is to begin folding our long tail around each side of the pentagon. So we're going to fold it over, make a nice crease there, like that. And you can see it wants to go over this side. So what we're going to do is fold it over that way. And now it wants to go over this edge. And you just keep folding really gently around and around, making sure we squish those edges on the sides down as we go. Keep folding, keep pressing, keeping it nice and flat, following those edges around. Keep pressing. And it's worth doing this a little bit slowly. Take your time. Make sure you get it nice and neatly on those edges. This is a little bit fiddly, so you might need a couple of practices, and you might want to get someone to help you if you find little fiddly things a little bit tricky sometimes. When you reach the end, if you've got a longer bit, like I have, it doesn't quite go, then it's time to fold it in. You need to fold this edge just a little bit because we want to tuck this piece under that flap there. Which is quite fiddly to show you on camera because it's very small, but you can just slide it into there and squish it all down and you've made yourself a tiny little pentagon. Isn't that cute? To make our pentagon into a star, we need to hold two sides like this. You don't want to hold it on the points like that because then it won't squish very well. Hold it on the flat edges like this, and then you're going to pinch in these little bits like this. Very gently at first. It helps if you use your nails just a little bit. And you see it's squished in. Then we're going to turn it around. So we're going to hold those edges again, and we're going to do the same. Pinch in those flat sides. Let's turn it around and pinch again. Turn it around once more. Give it another little pinch, and there you have a lovely little star. Let's add our tiny star to our jar. So once you've made your paper stars, you can put them in a jar like I've done and collect them up. Maybe you could put some fairy lights in there as well and use it as decoration for your room. Maybe you could hide some around as little gifts for people. Maybe you could use different kinds of coloured paper and make different sorts of stars to represent different things. Maybe you could use this as a way to pray or as a quiet time. Maybe the different colours could represent a different mood or feeling that you have at the end of the day. And you can use it in a jar to track all the different feelings that you might have. Maybe even you could do one that shows what kind of weather it was that day, like a yellow star for the sun, or a blue star if it was rainy, or maybe a grey star if you can find some grey paper to show a grey rainy day, a bit like it was the day I filmed this. You can use your stars however you like, but I hope you have fun making lots and lots of stars to make a whole galaxy for yourself. For now, take care and we'll see you in another video. Bye bye!